What's up, fam? Uh, Today is like it's 3:44 right now in the morning, and I really had this topic that came across my mind, and the topic is, well, I guess the title you could say is "Don't Be a Slave to Society." And what I mean about that is that society is a negative thing. I don't follow society, me personally, because this basically all society is just training you to be a robot. That's all it is. Because I'm speaking from my point of view. Okay, so when I first locked my hair, and I did the twist in the gel and everything. When I first locked it, I had everybody who was down. I'm not like everybody who viewed corporate America as a positive thing. I had them telling me, "Oh no, don't lock up. That's gang affiliated. Don't lock up. That's not gonna look good on you and stuff like that." And really, locking your hair is has nothing to do with the gang affiliation. Locking your hair is a hairstyle. Now, just because in society it has been basically named, like if you have locks on your head, you are automatically named as a gangbanger, which I think, excuse my language, but I think that's bullshit. Because how are you gonna sit there and judge someone on their hair? And anybody can say all day long that, well, they don't judge you. They judge you based on your skills and what you're good at. But in the end run, think about it. Okay, I'm gonna do a scenario. Say, say I got 3 people interviewing for this big company, suits every day, the whole 100. So, okay, I come up in there. I got my suit on. Well, interview, business attire. I come up in there and I have my freeform locks. And there's another person that comes in there, shoot, and they have maintained locks. And another person comes in there and they got the suit, the shiny boots, the low cut, or whatever you want to call it. They got their hair brushed and combed and trimmed nice, and the whole everything. Now, if you really think about it, skills do matter, but in the long run, they really don't. Because corporate America, being that most of the companies in America are run by predominantly white or Caucasian, or however you want to do it. They're run by predominantly white or Caucasian people. And you got, I'm not going to say African Americans because I don't claim that, because that's a whole nother story, but just because I am a person of African descent. There's no American that runs through my bloodline, except for that I know the culture. But that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, there's an African American or African descent person that comes in there. Freeform locks. And if you don't know what freeform locks is, I suggest you look it up. So I will go in there, or a person with freeform locks. I go in there and I could be the best fit for the job. I could be the best person on the job. I could be the main person with the most skill, most experience. But in the end result, do you really think society and corporate America is going to accept my hair, being that it's who I am? They won't. And there's a very, very slight chance. And then they could accept me, but you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna sit there and come to you like this. They're gonna sit there and say, well, you're the perfect person for the job, but we're gonna need you to maintain your hair, or we're gonna need you to cut your hair, or something to that effect. They're gonna want me to have the society appearance. And it's funny because I was watching this video earlier on YouTube of this Rastafarian interview, and it was two parts. It was like the whole thing was like about 20 minutes long, but I watched it, and something that he said that really caught me was, which is true. He said, this isn't a quote, but I remember he said he said that a lot of Rastafarians, and this can, don't take it as only Rastafarians, take it as Rastafarian, take it as freeform locks, take it as locks in general, take it as anything to that effect that doesn't look good to society. So what he said was, he said a lot of Rastafarians don't get jobs because they are not accepted for their appearance. And he said that he thought that was really stupid, because why are you going to judge someone based on their hair when they could be the perfect person for the job? Society, corporate America, the way that America wants you to be viewed in their image. And like, before, I will admit, I used to be that person. I used to go and get perms and wanted to look like everybody else, but it's not a good thing. It's a very, me personally, it's a very negative thing, because you can't win. And I'm not saying just because you can't win, don't sit there and agree to corporate America. Go out there and fight. And I don't mean that like literally, like go in the street and fight somebody. I mean like fight for you. Like, just because a job says cut your hair, or just because a job says, oh, you can't have locks, don't sit there and cut it, or give in to what they want you to look like, a robot. You can, even if you go up in there and explain to them, like for me, example, I am freeforming my hair to where I won't be maintaining it, meaning I'm not putting gel in it, I'm not putting any chemical substance whatsoever in my hair. It will be naturally formed and grown and locked the way it will grow on my head, because that's who I am. I'm a very natural person. In spirit, I am a natural person. you know. And who are you to judge me just because of my hair? And I could be the best person for the job and you're gonna send me away because of my hair. And I don't know, it always seems stupid to me. But don't catch yourself being a slave to society, because that's, to me, that's modern day slavery. Facebook. But to me, that's modern day slavery, to sit there and the corporate America, like, and it's pitiful because they know people need jobs to survive in this world, and you need money to survive in this world, in Babylon, and they will turn you away because of you being who you are, which I don't think that's right at all. So if you catch yourself being a slave to society, please stop.